Today's been a good day. I thought I'd make this video. You might have seen the short. I thought I'd make this video to share why, how, and hopefully inspire you to make more of your own good days happen. As you know, on this channel, I like to document my journey through life, the ups and downs, the negatives, the positives, the achievements I've had along the way, the regrets, anything. Today is one of those days where I celebrate the achievements. For me today, so as I'm making this video, it might be uploaded tomorrow, 10th of November 2025. And I have made some of my larger goals come true today on the same day. So you can definitely say today has been a very good day for me. I'm very grateful and I'm very happy. And I would like to thank everyone, and I would like to thank the universe, but most of all I would like to thank myself, because at the end of the day I'm the person that made it happen. And a lot of the time, if you want to make things happen, you want to improve your life, you want to acquire these sick things, you want to tick off your goals, your dreams, whatever they are, you are going to have to be the person that makes it happen. Anyway, what did I make happen? Today there were two things I ticked off. Both of those things that I ticked off my list, I achieved much sooner than I thought I would. They were big goals of mine, where if you look at the position I used to be a few years ago, or even at the start of this year, a few months ago, they seemed far away. But I kept at it, I didn't give up, I kept working, I kept staying committed, and I achieved them much faster than I thought I would. Even though at the time I didn't know exactly how I was going to make it happen, I just had that belief in myself that I would make it happen. And today, thankfully, that belief became a reality. So, number one, I wanted to pay off my student loan. It's a pretty common thing. A lot of people have it nowadays. Coming out of high school, you're really pushed to go to uni, to design school, whatever the fuck it is, just because it's the normal. And thankfully, it's good to see there's been a shift now over time where you don't necessarily need to have a degree or go to university to be happy or to have a successful life. Your life is not defined by a degree. It is not defined by necessarily your education. Life is what you make it, and you don't need to go to university to live a better life. For me, I went to design school. I got a scholarship, but because I didn't have any financial support, not saying that was a bad thing, I had to make it all work on my own. So I moved to a different city, I went to design school, but I still had to get a living cost loan, because although at the time I was working part-time, I still needed to get help from an outside source for my rent, for my food, for my bills, for my anything at all. Even though I was working part-time, it wasn't enough to cover that and my course. So I had to get out the loan. Thankfully today, after years and years, I paid it off. I don't have to worry about the repayments anymore. I don't have to worry about the 5% interest because now I'm living in a different country anymore. And it's not at the back of my mind. Honestly, out of all of those there, I think this is probably it's the nicest one. It's the best feeling. Knowing that you had this 5-figure loan sitting there for a few years and now it's not there anymore. It's been paid off. I don't have to worry about it. It's a very nice feeling. So that's the first achievement of the day. It's nice to have that lifted off my chest. I don't have to worry about just paying it off because it's done. It's finished. And now I can move on to more exciting things that aren't fucking loans. Anyway, next up leads us to my second achievement of the day. Now this one is much different. This is a goal that I had for myself in the future. It's one of those things where it's hard to know when the time is right. But then even being in a fortunate enough position where I can make it happen as well. For a while, it was a goal of mine to be the first person, if not the first, then one of the first, because I think I'm the first person in my family or bloodline to own a Rolex. Now, I'm not a super materialistic person. When I say I wanted to own something like a Rolex, it's because I want to set an example to people out there where it doesn't necessarily matter what your financial background is, or your upbringing, or your family, or your friends, or your job, or your history, or whatever. Because if you see your mind on something, you paint a picture clearly in your mind of what you want to work towards, and you actually work towards it, you can make it happen. Now, coming where I come from, I never saw anyone with a Rolex in my life. I never saw really nice cars around me, nice watches, because these are luxuries, to be honest. You don't need these things to enjoy life. You don't need things to appreciate the time, to appreciate the time you have with family and stuff. These are just extras. These are just wants. These aren't needs. But for me, it's been a big goal of mine, because I just wanted to set that example where you can make it happen if you want to. And going back to what I just said earlier, this is not something I ever saw growing up. I never saw someone walking around me with a Rolex. But once I saw it in person, I saw it in the shop, I saw it in the ad, I saw it on YouTube. I can't remember where the first place I saw it was, to be completely honest. I knew that I wanted to have it. And there becomes a point in life where you separate the needs and wants. There are some people out there that don't have the best mindset, or they're not very aware of themselves, where they think they need this stuff. They need the cars, they need the watches, because it will make them cooler, it will make them more fulfilled. Where thankfully earlier in life I was able to realize that these things won't necessarily make me more happy, but it will make me feel fulfilled, because it's something I've worked really hard towards. And it's like proof. This is proof that I worked hard. This is proof that I went for something and I made it happen. And I want to share that with you guys too, because I never thought I'd be 24 wearing a Rolex. And maybe you're 22, maybe you're 37, maybe you're fucking 14. I don't know how old you are. But maybe you can wear one if you want to. I'm not telling you to go out and buy a Rolex. I'm saying if you want something and you go for it, and it's a big goal of yours, go make it happen. When I'm walking down the street, or I'm at work, or I'm at wherever, people might just think, oh, this guy's got a Rolex, he's just trying to show off. If anything, I'm trying to show off to myself that I made it happen. I wanted this. I thought it was cool. It was a luxury item. Once I saw it, I loved it, and I wanted to work towards it. And now this is proof of my hard work. This is proof that if you set your sights on something, you can make something happen. I'm not saying it has to be jewelry. I'm not saying it has to be cars, whatever it is. If you guys want something, go for it. Because at the end of the day, the person that's going to make it happen is you. Now, every time I look at my watch, every time I look at my wrist, I check the time, I'm reminded that I made it happen. And you guys can too. Because I'm just Eben. A lot of you people watching this video, I probably started off worse than. And a lot of people you watching this video, maybe I started off better than you. But it doesn't matter, because all of the shit I have, I worked for. There are some people in life where you maybe didn't start off in the nicest place. And look, there are certain environments where you're definitely held back. I know it's very easy for me to sit here and say just work harder, but there are some people out there, some countries, where it's much more difficult to achieve things like this. And I understand that. But at the same time, if you're in a place where you have a phone or you have a computer and you're able to see my YouTube video, then maybe you're not one of those people, or you have the resources and the ability to make it happen too. And look, there are definitely, maybe you could say this, smarter things I could have spent the money on. I definitely have to work more on my investment side, shifting more of my money over across to things like that. So that's my next goal. Although I'm doing it on the side already, there's still a lot to learn. There's a lot to learn. But I was in a position today where I have the opportunity to make two of my dreams happen, and I did. So now I can tick them both off the list and I can work towards the next ones, knowing that I can make the next ones happen too because I already made the other ones happen. Take that as you will. This video is not to flex. It's not to talk about money. It's about talking, about working towards something that you want and achieving it. A friendly reminder that no one can make life happen for you. At the end of the day, you have to work hard for it yourself. But one of the first steps is taking that accountability that you have to work hard. And then second, you have to set your eyes on what you actually want. It's kind of pointless working hard if you don't even know what you want. Because what are you working hard for? Just keeping busy. Yeah, it's good to keep busy. Time goes by, you make money, you're eating food, you're making memories. That's good, sure. But if you want to make the big, important shit happen, you have to set your eyes on and clarify what you actually want. I didn't accidentally buy this. And I also didn't coincidentally pay off my loan. Those are two things that I wrote down in the fucking book and I made it happen. So visualize what you want and then break down the steps that you need to get there. And if you work hard enough, like me, like today, you might achieve some of those goals much faster than you thought you would. So keep at it. Don't give up. Hopefully this serves as some sort of wake-up call for some of you. But life is for the, what do they say? Life is for the taking? Anyway, you have to make life happen. Whether you want a Rolex, whether you want a holiday, whether you want a family, whether you want anything, the person that's going to make that stuff become a reality is you. So get to work, stay committed, don't give up, believe in yourself, because I'm just Evan and you're just you, and that's the world. Peace.